Do some tier list today. Today we're doing tier list. Tier list. We're gonna start with the one that I think I'm gonna have the most difficult time with, just because I gotta tap in memory a little bit here. But let's get right into it. Let's just get right into it, boys. Yes, hell. What is up, my dogs? Right. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I mean, a little bit different. I do this sometimes. We just haven't done it in a while. Doing some tier lists. Tier lists. I got a couple of tier lists lined up, so we're gonna have a couple of tier list videos coming out hopefully. But first one we're starting off with is this. We're gonna do Silksong boss tier list. We're gonna rate the Silksong bosses. Now, I will say it's been a couple months since I played Silksong, so I gotta tap into the memory banks a little bit. And these aren't rated on difficulty. It's a combination of difficulty, but also like just how enjoyable the fight is. Like if I watched the fight and felt like it wasn't hard at all, that's not that fun. But if I was fighting it, and there's multiple times where it's done this, and the devs confirmed that they made this semi-purposeful. Like there's mechanics that are just annoying. Like it's not fun to fight against. Like it's not, enjoyable. It's just an annoying ass mechanic, and it makes the boss ridiculously hard. Or some of them are ridiculously easy, but they have a super fun mechanic. Then I'm like, okay, wait, this is really like enjoyable either visually or just like to dash around. Right? Do we understand the parameters? The generalized parameter. Basically, it's my personal preference. Right? If we go and put it in simple terms, personal preference. Now I will say also, I'm noticing. I'll say when we get to it. I noticed something about a boss, but I'll say when we get to it. But let's hit this motherfucker. Alright. So we're starting off, right? Oh, I should probably preface this. Silksong was actually the first ever platformer I played as like an adult. I played some as like a kid, like not consistently. But it was like the first ever platformer I like memorably played. I played it before I played Hollow Knight. And I fucked with it heavy. It was great. Right? I will say Silksong, it was a 10 out of 10 game. Right? It deserved all the accolades it got, all the nominations, everything. It was an amazing game. What up, Kitten Cattin? Kitten Cattin? Just remind me, where's my cat? He's normally sitting in. Oh, he's behind me. My cat is upset at me right now because I had to take him to the vet and he had to get shots. I'm sorry, Smudge. He's not that mad, to be honest. He's just kind of sitting looking at me. But, yeah. So, like I said, Silksong, first platformer I was really ever got into. I'm doing pretty good, gang. First platform I ever really got into, and an amazing choice for my first start. 10 out of 10 game. When they drop the DLC, 100% we'll be playing it on the channel, right? As I did before. I mean, the previous series is up, and honestly, even though it's one of my original first series, one of my better ones, right? It is pretty raw gameplay, but I did a good job. I think it's enjoyable. It's a really fun game to watch, at least to me. But let's get a. let's stop upping myself. Cannon is actually a dope cat name. I want to get another cat, and bro, why am I blanking right now? What up, Rylan? I have a PS5. I also have an Xbox One, but I have the original one. But what's it called? So let's get right into it. The first Hornet boss. Now I will say, obviously, very easy, very basic. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna put it D tier. It's not terrible. It is the very first boss. I'm gonna put a C tier. I think because it's the very first boss, and it's a lot easier. But I think the difference between this and even just the first little area, even though it's super small, and even the second area, Bone Bottom, crazy. You can tell the first area is just this is so you know what the controls are. And then it's all right, we're going to toss you into pretty much a beginner, but still decently hard. Not hard, but decently challenging kind of area right after that. You know what I mean? But this was a good way to learn the moveset, especially for the first one I ever played. Now this is the one I was thinking of. I gotta look at. I gotta say something about. I remember when the game dropped, they had to update. They nerfed. What's his? I forget his name right now, but they nerfed him. The fast travel boss before you unlock fast travel. I beat him before the nerf, which I remember I fought him like once or twice, but I definitely had like a very simple. Like it wasn't that. I remember when I heard they nerfed it, I was like, bro, really? I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to remember what the fight was like. Very another one of those. It's kind of basic. It is another like early on. I'm gonna put it right next to this. Early on, pretty basic fight. I mean, you unlock fast travel. That's cool. This one right here, the first Silk fight. I'm gonna put it A tier. I think it's a really good introduction, and it's the first like semi-challenging fight. Like you actually have to like you can't just borderline spam hit through, because I remember I definitely just down hit my way through the fight before. This dude, F tier. I never actually killed it. I didn't. If you can kill him, I'm just now learning that, to be honest. But like I always just ran through him. He was fucking annoying as shit. Right, I never took the time to kill him, to be fair. The robot, I'm gonna put Loki. I'm gonna put first Silk fight B tier, just because the first Silk fight I'm gonna put B tier. I think I had a different tune for the other ones, but robot I think was my first one that I like did, and I was like, it's not hard, but I had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I'm the second Hornet. I feel like should just go right next to the first one. They pretty much went together. If anything, wasn't the second Hornet? They just spawned two of them. Yeah, very simple. Oh, this motherfucker, this ant motherfucker, bro. Cause I fought him probably earlier than I should have, and it was like I said, first time I'm ever playing a game like this. So it's like you can technically fight him right like in the middle of Bone Bottom. You go off to the right enough. I did that. I spent. There's a video up. I'm pretty sure it's just an hour of pain called like Hour of Pain. It's one of the first hours of pain, and it is just me dying to this fucker over and over and over. And the worst part about it at the time, the fucking run back. The run back made me so goddamn mad. Bro, and it was really one of those things where I should have just went around him and unlocked more shit, which I inevitably did, and then went back and fried his shit. But oh my god. I'm putting him D tier though, because he eventually becomes like a basic, not a basic enemy in the ants, but you fight a bunch of these dudes. Like you end up fighting a bunch of these dudes. Oh, this dude, yay. Honestly, I'm putting it S tier. I'm putting it S tier. I'm putting it S tier. I'm putting it S tier, bro. And I remember I'd be scrolling on TikTok. I'd see people fighting this boss. Let me tell you, gang. I died. This is another one. I died to this one a fucking lot, and then I figured out the tech. This is when I learned. I was like, oh, I need to be paying attention to the map more, because if you fight it technically on like a flat land area. But if you go off just to the right, like just off the screen of where you're fighting it normally, there's like a small ledge you can stand on and then water. And if you stand on that small ledge, when this boss does the dive, he hits the ledge and he can't hit you, and you get free hits, and then he just goes back up. So then you're just dodging. I'm pretty sure he shoots like the blades, and then you're just dodging those, and it's super fucking easy in comparison. Like it is a different level of easy. Once you figure that out, it is insanity. And then there's another tech. This one's just like kind of some cheesy shit. If you start it and then you go like all the way around up to the top of the area where you enter in, he starts to like fly against it, and then you can like hit him through the wall and he can't hit you. I saw that in a video. I never did that. And now the beast fly. I'm actually putting beast fly F tier. Okay, no, I won't put it F tier. I'll put it E tier. F tier, I don't know. F tier has got to be a really bad fight. I genuinely am trying to think of it right now, but I don't think there's anybody that I'm gonna like put in F tier. To be fair, As much as I hate the beast fight, it's not terrible, but like, bro, the beast fight, and where's the other one? Because it's the same fucking fight. It's so, bro, so annoying. I remember I did it the first time, took me a million fucking tries. I think there's another hour of pain of me doing beast fight. Million fucking tries. And then when he came back later on, I was like, oh, it should be easier now. Fuck. No, it wasn't. This thing is a problem. And this is the definition of the mechanics of him aren't fun. He's just fucking annoying. I hated this bitch. Just, oh my god. I like PTSD, bro. PTSD. What up, Mr. Kirk? Mr. Kirk? Mr. Kirkby? Okay, my brain kept wanting to say Kirby. Bro, the Bone Smashers. Honestly, super easy fight. But I'm putting B tier because I enjoyed it. Super easy. Like, oh, I don't think I died to either one of them. But fun fight. Very fun fight. Now this one, I forget the name of what this is, but it's the one that like it's over in the man, it's been a while since I played. Fuck. Wait, let me pull up a map. Let me pull up a map so I'm not sounding stupid. It's I'm ranking the Hollow Knight Silksong bosses. It's a game. Actually, it was nominated for game of the year last year. I don't think it won. I almost said it won just all rip, but no. Is this the right? Nope. Where am I looking? This is it, but I want it to be bigger. It to be bigger. Okay. In Shellwood. Actually, I can like, oh shit. Oh shit. Right here in Shellwood, like in the top. You know what I mean? That's where you fight them. But that's how I remember. That's my problem. I don't remember things by name. I remember like it's like in real life. I don't remember names. I remember faces. I'm a big faces guy. It's like whenever talking to someone about an anime, I am sitting there like, you know, the character from, and then I like describe half the fucking anime, and they're like, oh, that one. And I'll sit there and I'll be like, well, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I did that with fucking Gojo once. I was like, the guy, he's like Kakashi, but he's not Kakashi. Super powerful, cursed energy. And I was like, Gojo? I was like, yeah. I smoked too much weed, man. This boss, super fun. And another thing, a lot of people said it was super hard. I beat it like 4th try. I remember thinking to myself, I was like, people said that was super hard? Like, I saw it afterwards. I was like, I don't know. That one, chilling. And again, pre-update, because I think they updated it to be easier. Did it pre-update, thought it was dumb easy. Video's up. Video there to test. These guys, honestly, S tier. Super easy, S tier. OD fun for some reason. I love them. I don't know why, but something about them, OD easy, but just OD fun. Right? There's the shooting across the screen and everything. Oh, the Weaver. Bro, there's so many of these I low-key want to be like S tier immediately. I gotta like discern. I gotta discern. The bugs, I will say, I understand if other people don't think that's S tier. That is genuinely just like personally, for some reason, I just really like the bugs. Like their design and everything. I fucks with them. Right? Like up here, up top, I think this one, I'm going off the fact super fun and there's a good amount of difficulty. This one, I'm going off the fact S tier for me because it was the first like one I was like, holy shit, I'm getting fried by this, and then like learned like it felt like I unlocked part of the game when I realized that. I was like, I could use the map. Oh shit! Don't just try to box stuff on flat ground. But oh, so this is the one that like cursed the city and everything. Low key, it's another S tier. I remember I beat this first try, but it's super fun fight. People were telling me they got stuck on it. I was like, bro, I don't know. And like, I think it's one of these things. I think I'm weirdly good at platformers. That's what I learned when I was playing Silksong. Because again, first time I'm ever playing a game like this. But a lot of the bosses, I smacked them. Like first try, I smacked them. And I would look online and people like, bro, this is so hard, like da 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 da. Bro. But the next one, the fucking judge. Bro, the judge, I'll give it to you, A tier. Right? The 3 stages, everything. I lost to him so many fucking times. Like, I remember, because there's a point where you can get to him, and then, like, you don't have to have everything done just yet to get into part 2, bro. I got to him, died so many times, I was like, I'm actually going to go finish everything else I could possibly do in this chapter. And then go fight him. What up, Danielle? Good seeing you again, gang out. But yeah. Oh, the crickets. The crickets gotta be S tier just because, bro, honestly, wait. Low key, crickets A tier because I really like the story. But do they have. Where is it? Bro. I'm just gonna put this up here quick so I can do the explanation together. Crickets, I'm gonna put A tier. But then I'm gonna put the green mantis one where it's like the missing cricket S tier. Cause it's like the story, bro. The story, one of the best story fights in the game. Honestly, the story behind it is goated, and the fact that you don't have to fight the green mosquito. It's just I actually did that on accident, by the way. Like I didn't realize when you go back in time for everything that there was 4 bosses. I did the ant queen, like I beat all the 4 bosses, like did the whole mission for it, got to the point where I could finish the game, and then went and did the ant queen. Cause like I didn't realize, I just automatically I was like, oh, I can go to that one spot and see if it works here, and you go to like a whole verdant green area. It's fire. Yeah, it is a Silk Song boss tier list Super Kazuki. I mean, it's just my personal preference. I have the one dude in F tier just because I didn't kill him and I thought he was fucking annoying. That's the one thing on this list that I didn't actually kill. I did make it a point to try to kill every boss. But, oh, what's his name? Bro, it's not Romeo. It's, bro, this is what I was just saying. It's something EO. I need to know. What is it? What is his name? Bro, it's like... Oh, I gotta think. Bro, I'm just gonna... Silk Song Romeo boss. Trobio. There we go. God damn. Trobio! Low key. First Trobio fight pissed me off. I like Trobio as a character. I think his fight is a lot of just like spam. Like I think the mechanics. I don't love the mechanics. I really like Trobio, but I don't like the mechanics. He falls in C tier because of that, because of me. I think his fight is a lot of just like overly flashy, and I get that's his whole thing. You know what I mean? I think Trobio is really funny, but like it's just super annoying, like OD annoying. And then bro, his item. Honestly, the item you get from the second time you fight him decent, but the first time is like I didn't use it. I mean, I barely used the other one to be honest, but it was cooler. I'm forgetting the name of this dude. I barely remember this fight. I'm not gonna cap. He's going E tier just because I barely remember the fight right now. I'm trying to think about what he is. It's because it's a bad picture. I can barely see it. Oh my god. No, this motherfucker, I forget his name, like Grog or fucking, like, whatever the poison bitch-ass motherfucker is. I hate him. It's so annoying, climbing up to the top of that bullshit, and then you gotta fight his fucking little minions that could poison you, and then if you walk in the fucking, on the ground, you get the leeches, and it really gets to the point where you realize, like, oh, you might as well just walk on the ground and make it so that you can't heal, because there's no, bro. It was just ridiculous. Ridiculous to the power of 11. Ridiculous. That's another one where I was like, they put that in the game just to piss people the fuck off. That was a level of, are you committed to 100%ing the game right now? Which, I'm not gonna lie, once I did it the first time, I did it for my friend on his computer, like, 3rd try. and I made me so angry deep down because I was like, there's no fucking way right now. I failed it so many times that I'm good at it now. There's no way, and I did. It is exactly that way, actually. It is exactly that. But just for my hatred of him, he's going in F. Fuck him. This is A tier. This is like fun, added a lot to the lore. It wasn't too hard. I think I first tried it. But like I said, there's a lot of fights where I feel like I should not have first tried it, but fully just smacked that shit. Video to proof. Video proof. I'm telling you. Check the footage. Check the footage. Right? Second Silk fight, we gonna bump it up. It's like the top A tier, honestly. Right? Like the choreography, the whole idea, like it really is like you have to like go hit for hit with her. Like you don't have to take the hit, you can dodge, but like you have to hit, let her hit, let her hit, let her hit. And it's a good pattern. She's got a good it's very nice. And then Grandmother Silk, honestly, bro, C tier. She was dumb easy. Like every time I fought her, dumb easy. Like I don't think I ever had a problem with her. Once. The big hairball flea or whatever. Honestly, bro, I like the hairball flea, but he's going in D tier. I mean, just from my experience, when I fought him, I literally just like sat on top of him and spammed him, and he died before he even could do a hit, if I remember correctly. And then, but I remember there was a point where I was playing through the game, and I was like, I literally just had to finish everything, and I was starting to get annoyed with some of the bosses' like gimmicks. Like that's what I'm saying that because this next boss I'm looking at right here, he was a point where I was starting to get annoyed with his gimmicks. I was like, bro, I'm just tired of this right now. I'm pretty sure he was like to unlock the deeper part of the docks or whatever, if I'm remembering correctly. Like over here. Where is it? Yeah, the deeper part of deep docks to eventually get to the abyss. Bro, I remember wrong page. I remember I was so pissed off doing this. Like I was just in a bad fucking mood. But like really thinking back on it, it's a good fight. It's a cool fight. I'll give it B tier. This dude, I'm not gonna lie, same thing as the hairball. By the time I did it, I think I might have been like overpowered. So like I was like one of the things I was doing to wrap up shit so I could do like the end game and everything. It like got to the point where I could beat Grandmother Silk, and then I was like, wait, I need to do a bunch of shit. Well, I beat her, and then I was like, wait, let me go back and do a bunch of shit and unlock the other chapter. But yeah, so I did him like later on. Another thing, like Loki just spammed him. The Crows, Loki, they're in the same thing as here, but he's going in B tier just off the fact I felt so satisfied getting rid of those fucking birds. Oh my god, finally killing Grand Poobah Bird. Oh my lord. Oh, it soothes something in my soul. Because I hated those fucking birds. But Torch God, or what was it? What is it called? I forget what it's called, but it's like the torch. It's got like, it's the flame god or whatever, flame spirit. I'm gonna give it C tier because I think it was cool conceptually, but like very easy. Very easy. Bro, this dude, I'm giving him A tier. I love this dude. I love this dude. I love this dude. He's the go. Every time he showed up, honestly, there was so many times. There was a multitude of times where I was about to die. I was like, fuck, fuck, and suddenly he just showed up, and I was like, he's here right now, bro. Especially in the fucking Citadel, that one room he shows up in. I remember there was one point he clutched up for me so crazy. I was like, no way, absolutely no fucking way. Because I also had a bad habit of forgetting to rest when I was running to places far away. I would like rest at the beginning point of where I was, and then when I got close to the end. But if I had died in the middle, like fuck me, you know. Conch number 2. I'm gonna rate it. I'm not gonna put an S tier with the other one because obviously the first one, like I said, I just like it a lot. Conch number 2. I'm low-key, I'm putting it B tier. No, I'm putting it C tier. And you know why? Cause that pussy ain't get back for his brother the first fucking time. He ran. He let his brother fucking die. He let his motherfucking brother die in front of his eyes. And ran like a bitch. He deserved it the second time. No cap. First time I felt bad. I was like, damn. You know, they just doing their job. Their brothers. The second time I was like, oh, you a bitch ass nigga. Like, you really left your brother for dead. You a bitch ass nigga. But this dude is suffering from the same problem that this guy is suffering from, where I was really annoyed at the time where I was fighting him. But honestly, I think he's a C tier. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go C tier. Just because, bro, it was OD annoying to fight him, and then all of a sudden his fucking little friend pops up with him, and then you have to, like, you have to focus one realistically, but the way they jump around, it's like hard to do. So you're low key just hitting what you can until one of them fucking dies, and then it becomes a lot easier. But until one dies, it is annoying. I think I have actually another hour of pain on one of these. So yeah, fuck them very much. Annoying gimmick, I'll say. This dude kind of falling to the same area as the flea and the blue dude, where I just stood on top of him and fried him. Same thing with the mosquito, which actually the mosquito's getting E tier though because he's gross. The mosquito was fucking nasty. I remember walking through the mosquito area like once it's like all like larvaed out and shit, and it skeeved me the fuck out like crazy. This motherfucker's nasty. These judgment things, I'm D-tiering them just because they also become just like regular like enemies you run into. You know, or not even regular, but like you see so many of them. These things, same thing, right? They're basically just regular enemies. This dude I'm rating E tier just because I feel like he's super gimmicky and his hitboxes were like fucked up. Like there'd be times like I would swear I'm hitting the red and it would like cling like I hit the metal, and I'm like, you're bullshitting me right now. It just made me very angry. This lady, we're moving back up into like A tier territory. I enjoyed her fight, like top of the mountain. It was cool, right? Cool choreography. It wasn't too hard, but it was good. Trobio 2, I give it B tier just because the item was better. I give it B tier. Bro, this bitch Chakra. When she fucking, bro. I'm gonna give the fight. I'm gonna go B tier. My problem is I just don't like her. For some reason, I had serious beef with whenever she was around. Bro, it's because she would just disappear all the fucking time. I hated that. She would disappear whenever I really needed her to be able to be there for me to buy the map. And I hated it so much. Every time. I remember this dude, I got super annoyed fighting him, but he... Loki, compared to the other time travel fights, he's the worst one. But I still liked him. And then I genuinely think, like, this dude, easy fight, but A tier. Like, very cool. I like the whole tower and everything. Ant Queen, I think, is another S tier. Like I said, I fought her afterwards. Like I had already did the quest line with the other ones and then fought her. But I think she was a very fun fight. I kind of dummied her. Just because the items that I had equipped, like, I started smacking shit towards the end. I found a good equip. I think it was like quick slash, like long fucking claw or some shit, and then I had a good fucking loadout at the end where I was like, man, I'm just frying shit. Bro, this motherfucker, the protector or whatever, I forget his name honestly, but I fought him. He was probably the hardest one that I fought, and I hated him with a passion. Let's just say I hated him with a passion, gang. I'm gonna put him. Honestly, I'm gonna give him A because he has a cool story. But like I said, fuck him. He held me up for so goddamn long. The flower I'm gonna put right next to the little goat thing for the same reason. Cool conceptually, but also simple. This dude, he's kind of following the same thing as the flea. I remember fighting him, but I was at the point where I like dummied him. He was at the point where I was like, I had to like start looking up. I was like, what bosses did I miss? And yeah, so I went back and dummied his shit. This dude, again, same thing. Kind of following the less memorable thing. Now, I remember when they turned my dog against me, bro. This is a S tier moment. This is a S tier moment, bro. They turned my dog against me. We had to save him. Bro, I almost cried, gang. I almost cried. These things, bro. I honestly give them C tier. Only because I remember looking, I was like, but they were cool. And then Silk, bro. S tier fight. This, why am I struggling to remember what this is right now? I'm thinking that. Why am I struggling to remember what this is right now? I'm pretty sure that's the thing that you fight, like. Why am I struggling to remember what this is right now? Yo, my brain. I'm pretty sure this is okay. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm thinking of. But yeah, the final fight's obviously S tier. I mean, it wrapped up the story perfectly. Gang, like I said, amazing game. S tier game. Honestly, 10 out of 10 game. And all these are personal preference, but I will say, every fight on here was fun as fuck. At the end of the day, the whole game was fun as fuck. I couldn't recommend the game more. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of those games where it's like, yeah, even if you're not super into platformers and stuff, you could definitely pick it up and have a lot of fun. And it is hard. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you have to, like, it's one of those things where it's not going to baby you. Like, you just going to have to, like, kind of get used to the controls and, like, lock in. But it is super fun. But this is my tier list, right? Some would say this is the greatest tier list of all time for Silksong bosses. I would agree with them. I would say they were geniuses. But as always, if you watch it on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to make a tier list on. And we about to move on to the next one. Our next one, we're doing Terraria bosses. This one's going to be a little bit shorter because there's less bosses. Or do we want to do... I got Overwatch heroes and I also got cereals on this bitch. We got options. I'm going to run and grab some water really quick now. Oh, Smudge, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. My cat moved under me. I almost stepped on him. It's okay, Smudge. I would not step on you. Oh, shit. Looks like that. Let's get into this. Hey, you too. We're here. And we're continuing the tier list day. Right now, we're about to make a tier list on Terraria bosses. Now, we are amidst our Terraria playthrough, which we will be continuing soon. I haven't hopped on because I've been super tired after work. I know. I'm sorry. But, like I said, I told you guys, I played, I mean, you can probably tell from my gameplay. It's not my first time around the block. I mean, I'm a little rusty. You know, you can definitely see that. But I have an idea of what I'm doing. Because I played a long time ago. You know, we had a serious Terraria phase. I say a long time ago. I was probably, the last time I played Terraria full through was probably when I was 15. I'm 21 now. So 6 years ago. right? I had a friend that also played. You know, we locked in, we killed the Moon Lord and shit and mashed up. I mean, what's it called? I think when I played with my friends who were a little bit younger, and we definitely like we did the multiplayer, playing hard mode, like we run all the way through, killed Moon Lord, got everything. It was fun. And then I remember when they unleashed, released Master Mode. I played that all the way through. This is what it was. So whenever Master Mode came out was the last time I really played all the way through. Like first came out. I remember that shit was pissing me off. Pissing me off. But I did it. What up, Kit and Ken? Welcome back, gang. We've moved on to Terraria bosses. Terraria. But as you know what we gotta do before we get into this, let's hit motherfucking Larry. Now I have moved. We have S through E, and I've changed the bottom to I don't know. Because there are some bosses on here that I haven't fought. You know what I mean? So we gotta give them some grace. We can't just, hey, appreciate the sub, Kit and Ken. I always appreciate it. But what's it called? We always gotta give a little bit of grace here. So if I haven't fought them, I'm not just gonna rank them off nothing. Facts. And mostly, I gotta get that done off rip because we got Akram, which I do know like the whole thing of Akram. It's supposed to be, I think it's a console only thing, and it's supposed to be like pre-hard mode if you combine like the eye and if you combine like the summoning stuff, pre-hard mode, or it might be no, you combine the mechanical boss stuff. It's supposed to be like the mechanical brain. That's what it is. I got there eventually, but I've never actually fought it. I have no idea. But this might be a little bit of a hot take. I think Eye of Cthulhu is A tier, and here's why, right? I think if you've never played Terraria, it provides a decent enough challenge to where it's like, okay, you're not completely washing it if you're new to the game, but also like, you know what I mean? You could probably beat it once you get a minimal amount of gear. But also, I think it's great in the concept of like if you are a veteran player, it is like it's simple, but you do have to do a setup for it. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to beat it with basic gear, you gotta set up like probably a long platform. I mean, I've seen people do it every kind of way, to be honest, at this point. But preferably, you're going to at least make like a long platform, get like a wooden bow and stuff. You know, I just think it's a very good entry level boss, and it's good for the lore. You know, Terraria got the lore, and the Eye of Cthulhu. I mean, it's an immediate introduction, bro. An immediate introduction. Now, I'm gonna put Brain next to. Well, why am I struggling? There's the next to Eater of Worlds. Yeah, but the Eater of Worlds, I gotta give it to you. I'm not super into worm type bosses. I'm not into like the idea like he just feels super easy. You know what I mean, for what he is. I've always thought that. I would be like, you know, corruption. It just feels super easy. And people have the opposite take where they think Brain is easier. I think Brain is a little bit harder. I also don't love. I think Brain is either a little bit harder or the same. It's just that Brain comes with a much more open space, so you can like automatically set up for it easier. It's what it is. But if you just bomb out a little bit of an area for Eater Worlds, like it's easy. I'm not gonna cap. To be fair, nobody ever does that. You just fight it in the tunnel anyways. But I also think design weak. Design is weak, and that's why Brain a little. Honestly, I'm gonna give Brain pretty good. Partially because like it's the design. I think Brain's design is very good. I think I think Crimson's design overall ends up being better than Corruption. I like Corruption colors better, but I think Crimson's design overall is better. Also, if I'm playing a world, I usually prefer to play Corruption, especially if it's like a hard mode world, because like Scarf and everything, gas. Just gas. But Wall of Flesh, Wall of Flesh. See, this is where I'm trying to think, because I didn't really do much thinking beforehand, because I'm trying to think, what is my S tier? Because if anything, there's gonna be a best in the game, and I gotta think what my S tier is. Okay. I think I'm putting Wall of Flesh in amazing, because I think it is a really good barrier to entry to hard mode, but at the same time, it does have the same mechanic of where if you just build a long platform and it kind of just follows you. You know, there's not the most to it, but it is I think it's a very good concept. Again, very good for the lore. Adding a lot to the lore. Also, we reorganizing this. I'm trying to get it a bit more. We're not gonna fully reorganize it, but I'm trying to get it a bit more accurate to like gameplay order. Even though if I was doing a full gameplay order, I would have done King Slime first here, but I'll do it now. King Slime, I'm pretty neutral on. Yeah, I mean, he is technically you could fight him before Cthulhu, but I mean it's really whichever one spawns first. And conceptually cool, ninja armor's cool, right? He's an all right boss to me. Skeletron might be an S tier. I think Skeletron's an S tier. Because here's one, obviously there's the lore, right? Lore always adds. But then there's the whole thing of like, I feel like he's another very good barrier, especially for newer players. Because the new players, Skeletron is fucking hard. And even like to veteran players, Skeletron is like, you got to take Skeletron pretty serious depending on what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you're doing like a specialized run, Skeletron could definitely be a big difference in what you're trying to do or not. And it's like a big unlock in the game. You get dungeon afterwards. I'm thinking Skeletron is an S. If you asking me. Which also, I mean, it is like fuck gameplay order at this point. But we're gonna do Destroyer next. Terrible. I hate the Destroyer. No. He is pretty good. I do like the Destroyer a lot more than the Eater of Worlds. Even though that motherfucker is so hard. I stand on this. Destroyer to me is the hardest mechanical boss. I've always had the hardest time with fucking Destroyer. Without a doubt. Like, he just fries my shit. And I always have to fight the other two mechanical bosses. Sometimes more than fucking once. Like, load up on shit and then fight Destroyer. Like, that's always what I have to do. He's ridiculous. I never have an easy time with him. Then Skeletron Prime, I'm a lot less keen on Skeletron Prime than Skeletron. I'm a bit more neutral on him. I don't think he's bad. I think he's a little. I mean, I almost accidentally kicked my cat. I didn't realize he was sitting down there still. But what's it called? I think he's a little gimmicky in a way. I mean, I feel like the point is that he's gimmicky. He's supposed to be like, yeah, we just tossed everything on him because he's cybernetic. But I don't love him. And he does low-key feel easy. Like, if you're a new player, he's hard. But if you know his patterns at all, I feel like he's pretty fucking simple. And then it's just like, destroy arms. And then destroy head. You know? But then we got the twins, which I'm going to put right next to Destroyer and pretty good. Honestly, I might go amazing for the twins. I think I'm going to go amazing for the twins. Just like the drops you get, they got the best drops. If we being for real, I think the twins got the best drops because you get Optic Staff and then you also get a better light pet finally. Because, bro, underrated thing is having a good light pet. Just saying. But you get Optic Staff, better light pet. You get hollowed bars. They're low-key. I'm not going to lie. They're low-key the easy. I think Skeletron Prime is the easiest if you know what's going on. First time playing, I think they are what people tend to kill first. You know what I mean? And they give you access to those hollowed bars. You get... It's just real... Like I said, you breaking a barrier to game, right? You make it to that next phase. This is what it feels like when you do it. I'm going to save this dude for the end. I mean, he is the Moon Lord. I'm gonna say Fish Around for like the middle too. The Archipelago, I don't think it's that great to be honest, right? Because like The mechanics of hitting it sometimes are a little and then I don't know, I don't love the drops. I don't love Pirate Invasion in general, to be fair. Empress, low key S tier. I think Empress is S tier. Just an amazing boss fight. Just straight up, just an amazing boss fight. Colors are amazing. It's a great boss fight. I think that's pretty undeniable. Dragon, which I've only fought solemnly. I give it a pretty good. I haven't fought it too many times. I don't love doing the wave bosses, but you know what I mean. I think Dragon's pretty good. I'm pretty sure this is another one of the wave bosses. But if I'm being so for real, I don't remember. I'm almost 100% sure I fought him before. Don't remember though. Keeping it beat. This dude, see, this is one of the things I haven't fought. Came out after I was really like playing for real, or like when it was, or it wasn't like I'm not a big fishing guy usually. I'm trying to lock into it more in the series, but yeah, I haven't fought him yet. I think it'd be cool though, and he does drop the Sanguine Staff, which seems like it's gonna be good. So I have high hopes. The tree, I'm gonna put it not that great. I don't think it's terrible, but tree, like, it's a Christmas tree. Like, it's a Christmas tree. It's fun for the holidays, I guess. Putting her in, I don't know. I haven't seen a Goblin Empress before. If you know who that is, let me know. Actually, like, that's one I just straight up don't know. Anything, I don't know anything about it. Golem. Bro, I want to put Golem in S tier because I really like him, but I'm putting him in A tier just because he's weak as hell. Golem, I feel like, is very easy to beat. Just once you've beaten Plantera, and I feel like unless you beat Plantera and then immediately walk into the temple without stopping home to, like, make anything else, like, he's so easy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're so much stronger than him at the point where you fight him, I feel like. This dude, never fought him. I'm pretty sure he's the old version of the Pumpkin. Or unless he spawns during the waves. I don't fully remember, to be honest. The trees, I'm a bit more neutral on. I mean, it's very similar to the Christmas tree, but I like their drops. You know, we get big summoner drops. Big up on the summoner drops. You know, if you know me, I like summoner. This dude right here just looks like a block of ice. I don't know what if I'm even looking at right here, if I'm being so for real. Ice Queen, I think she's pretty good. She's cool. You don't run into her a lot. You know what I mean? It's definitely a circumstantial thing when you run into her. I mean, you do. She's fucking annoying to fight, to be fair. But she's cool. The bunny thing, I'm putting in terrible. This is my first one that I put in terrible. This is stupid. I don't remember if I fought this or just seen it, but either way, or just seen enough videos to know this is dumb. I don't like this. The cultist, honestly, I'm putting him in amazing. I like the cultist a lot. Right? I don't think he's S tier, but I think the cultist is really good. Martian Invasion. Bit neutral on. I like the drops, but it feels like it's just another casual invasion one. Kind of the same thing with Mothra. Bit neutral on. Like the drops, but kind of just feels like casual invasion one. Then we got Fishron, my dog. Bro, Fishron's S tier. Fishron might be my favorite boss in the entire game. It's a hot take. I think Fishron the best boss. Right? You may not have the top best, very, very best items, but like, bro, he's the best boss. Coolest boss. High tier. The Mage Pillar. Now you gotta debate. You can get Prism. Wait, no, you gotta kill Moon on your Prism. You can get, what am I trying to think? Oh, the magic. Honestly, I stand up. Yeah, this might be my other parable. Mage Pillar is weak as fuck. Not the one. Ogre, I'll put it with pretty good, right, with the dragon. You know, it's alright. The pirate? I didn't know you could just fight the pirate. Yeah, that's the first one for me. Plantera. I'm gonna put Plantera in pretty good. It's an alright fight. You definitely gotta set up for it. But if you get the chlorophyte and everything, I mean, you kind of wash. Pumpkin, I'm low-key putting Pumpkin in amazing. I think it's definitely a fun fight, the way he can fly up and then he shoots everything at you, right? Definitely takes a little bit of, like, you got to lock in, especially if you don't have, like, a way to just free fly, it's definitely hard. B, honestly, I'm putting it high up and amazing. I think B, while easy, super fun fight. And fun concept. You go in the beehive, you get honey. I like B a lot. Now, I recently fought Queen Slime in our playthrough. That was actually my first time fighting Queen Slime in the playthrough. But, or I might have fought her a long time ago, but I didn't remember. But fighting her recently, I thought she was pretty good. I think it was a fun fight. You know what I mean? It was definitely like very much felt similar like how King Slime's supposed to be like the weakest of the pre-hard mode. Queen Slime's supposed to be the weakest of the hard mode. You know, I thought it was good. Toss the Sand Spirit. I like the Sand Spirit a little bit more than the Ice Spirit. I just think she looks a little bit better. Santa putting in terrible. I just think it looks dumb. If I'm being so for real. Funny, kind of dumb. Melee Pillar. What do you get from Melee Pillar? Melee Pillar is good. Melee Pillar is pretty good. Summoner Pillar is S tier, obviously. Summoner Pillar, S tier, bro. If we're being for real, Ranger Pillar is also actually S tier. I'm basing the pillars low key off their drops, but yeah, I think Mage Pillar trash. I mean, all their armors obviously are worth it, but like, so then you really got to come down to what weapon you get, and like the Mage Crystal Ball thing that you get, kind of weak, right? Once you get Prism, you never want to use that Crystal Ball thing again. And then there's the Melee Tower. I mean, Melee's just the most OP class, if we're being for real. Not going front, it's like the easiest. And then also I probably should have said this before, and this is all my personal preference. But then obviously Blue Pillar. I mean, you know me, I love Summoner. Summoner is my favorite, right? I love the fucking Blue Dragon. We gonna see me probably playing Summoner for the most part in the playthrough. So you know. And then if we're just being for real, Ranger is probably the one. Like me, the problem with Melee is you have to take hits, but also like a lot of swords just kind of do range. The Ranger gun is cracked. I won't lie. You know what I mean? Like Melee and Ranger, I will say, like I said, Melee is probably I think the best, but Ranger's close. But I don't think Ranger is close until this pillar. I think Melee is way better until you get this, and then the gun you get from the pillar is crazy. Yeah, stupid. Then the turkey. I've actually never fought the turkey. I'm not gonna lie, the turkey would probably fall in here for the terrible with me, but I've never fought it, so we're going. And then Moon Lord. I mean, come on. You got to S tier Moon Lord. It's the Moon Lord, right? He's the thing that caused all of this, bro. He's the GOAT, right? He sent his eyes and his brain, everything down to Earth to terrorize shit, so that we could be a hero. He didn't really want to terrorize shit. He just knew that we would become heroes. And that's what it's all about. Oh, God. But this is my Ferrari tier list. As I said before, this is all my personal preference. It's genuinely based on nothing but personal preference. I'm not going to lie. How much I like the fight, design, a combination of how much I like the fight, combination design, if I like the drops. You know, whatever could influence my chance of liking it is really what could influence this tier list. But I think some would say this is probably the greatest Terraria boss tier list ever made. You know what I mean? Some would say this is the best. This is the one. And so would I. I would agree with those guys, like I always say. But as always, if you watch on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Right? Thank you guys for watching. We gotta go to the next one. Alright, let me go get some water, and then obviously we got the next one.
Oh my God. Beanard, big ass, talking about I'm really like that. Ah, ah. Being tall ain't gonna get you what you need, big dog.
Y'all excited for the Uncle Olympics coming up? I am. All right, let's do this. Let's get in this next one. Yes, hell. We're back. Told you it's tier list day. Tier list day. Right? And right now, we about to tier list Overwatch heroes. Now, like I said, your boy, low-key, Overwatch OG. I was going to say a veteran, but I'm not that, veteran in the sense I'm, old compared to people. Not veteran in the sense I'm cracked. I got good concepts, you know what I mean. But I've never dedicated enough time to get cracked at the game, guys. I know, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Some people call me a one trick, which isn't true, by the way. All right, I just play a lot more one hero than everything, but I can very much play other heroes to the same, if not a better level than Lucio. All right, people don't realize I just play a lot of fucking Lucio because he's the most fun character in the game. Well, he does have a rival now, if we're being so for real. But we'll get into that with the tier list, of course. But let's hit Larry so we can get into the motherfucker. Alright. I'm going to preface this. This is not a tier list that you should follow based on, like, what is good in comp. This isn't going to be meta. This is just based on fun to play. Fun to play. I may mention some things about them being good in meta, but if we're being for real, I'm not that good to be the source on that, right? There's definitely other people you should go to be the source on that. I'm just keeping so on it with you. But we're going to start with Bastion. No skill takes no skill. Definitely pisses me off when a Bastion kills me. When you're on Bastion, though, very fun because it takes no skill. And you can just sentry and spray shit. I'm going to give him B tier because of that. Right? Fighting against him, annoying. Fighting as him, one of them ones. Like, you really, I'm not gonna, not to just be like, oh, it's easy, da, 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 but like, you can pick up Bastion a lot quicker than you could pick up most characters. Because, don't get me wrong, it would help if you hit the aim trainer, but you don't exactly have to hit the aim trainer before you try out Bastion. You know what I mean? And that's with a lot of characters. Every character that people like, it takes no aim, like, no skill, da 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 da. It's like, theoretically, yes, but if you then take that character and apply some skill, they're cracked. That's always been my thought process. They're like, easy character. I'm like, okay, well, if they're an easy character, that means they have the capability to be the most insane character in the game. That's just always my thought process. Because that means they're easy usually means adaptable. If we're being for real. Easy a lot of times is translated from adaptable. Adaptable to a lot of comps. And Bastion doesn't seem adaptable because he's slow and stuff, but comp-wise, yeah, very adaptable. You can toss him in almost any comp, and he works. And now let me stop yapping out fucking Bastion's bitch ass. Beep boop, beep boop. Bitch ass robot. Unless this is the future and AI is taking over, and then, I'm on y'all's side. Hoo-ah. Robots are people too and all that. Alright. But next we got Mr. McCree. Mr. Mackerel. Mr. McCree. We gonna honestly, well, you see, if he was still McCree, I might damn near drop him an S. But the fact that he's fucking Cassidy now, he's in C tier. Fuck him. Oh my god. Honestly, my problem with McCree is that there's just so many characters that does exactly what he does 1,000 times better. Especially after the update, low-key. They added 2 characters that does what he does like 1,000 times better. I mean, one of them's not hit skin, but But every recruit I run into, they don't got good enough aim to even be considered fucking hit scan. It's actually sickening. Diva, Gunner bait, but definitely I will say A tier. A tier concept, but again, Gunner bait to the max. Gunner bait to the max. Bro. The Gunners love some Diva. And that's where I'm going to leave it at that. But fun, very fun to play. That ass. Right? And fun to play, and weirdly not the most annoying to play against, but while still being effective. Like, I've played against divas that are actually going crazy. Like, they're dropping like 40, 50. And it's not like I'm upset at the diva usually. I'm like, she's doing really good, but it's not annoying me to play against her. It's just good tech. Genji used to be S tier. Used to be that guy. Genji low-key a B tier now. He's kind of weak. They kind of nerfed him to Oblivion. They definitely made him better. There was a point where they really nerfed him to Oblivion. Made him a little bit better, but he's still kind of weak. I'm not going to cap. Right? I mean, as Lucio, I like to boop with his sword, so I mean, I give him that. Hanzo, I'm going to put him... I'm going to give him A tier, just because Hanzo's not a character that I like to play. But playing with a good Hanzo is very enjoyable, if we're going to be so for real. What did I just do to the images? I don't know. Playing with a good Hanzo is enjoyable. And the fast ult charge, goated. I will say. You got a good Hanzo that's hit headshots, they go ult every fucking 30 seconds, and it's going to be amazing. But Mr. Junkrat, another no skill, but I'm going to give him A tier. No, B tier. Right, because when I think about it, I was going to say he's fun to play, but I'm also like, sometimes he's not fun to play when you just get caught in a bad situation, blow yourself up. It's very... it makes me very upset. But we're here. We've gotten to the GOAT. Lucio! S tier. The most fun character to play, and it's, like, undeniable. At least, well, like I said, there's one challenger now. But, up until recently, it was, like, there was nobody even close to being as fun as Lucio to play. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Playing with Lucio is the most fun character. Facts. Mei, I'm putting her S tier. She is super easy, but I would be lying if I said playing as Mei isn't super satisfying, freezing people, right? Playing with a good Mei is super satisfying. And as Lucio, some people like to say, well, Mei counters Lucio, and I like to say, you're bad. That's really that is my reaction to that. You're bad. Gang, Mei has never been an issue for moi. Just saying. Mercy, I like Mercy. I kind of like the fact that they nerfed her. She used to be like a heal bot. I like the fact they nerfed that. They made her more of a damage thing. But I'm going to give her... Look, I'm giving her C tier. I just don't have fun playing Mercy, bro. Like, you do what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes you got to hop on the Mercy, bro. But, man, I will say, once you hop on the Mercy, this shit is not fun. This shit really ain't fun. Pharah, I'm going to give her A tier. I think, for me, she's the most fun flying character. It's just like, I feel like she doesn't get enough love. So she kind of falls to the wayside when it comes to, like, getting any updates on her. Reaper, I mean S tier for me. Cool concept. Kind of just always a cracked character. Goated. Reinhardt. Bro, S tier. I was just rewatching the Reinhardt fucking lore thing the other day. I was like, yep. You can't forget. Reinhardt's one of the GOATs. Right? They called him to battle, and he must answer. Facts. And then we have to rate this fat fucking pig. D tier. Fuck you, you fat fucking pig. I hate that fat fucking pig. I hate every time I get hooked by that fat fucking pig. I hate everybody who plays that fat fucking pig. If you play the fat fucking pig, fuck you. Stand on that. I stand on that. Soldier, B tier. I like that you can sprint, but other than that, I mean, I really only swap to him when I need hit scan. Which, to be fair, he is... nowadays, I end up swapping to him kind of often, but if I'm even playing DPS, which isn't the most often. But there's definitely a lot of fly. We got a lot of flyers in the game now. Hit scan is definitely a lot more prevalent. I mean, there's a lot of hit scan now in the game, to be fair, but you damn near can't play a game without it. That's what's a little annoying. Symmetra, C tier. Bum ass Symmetra. Bro, I still have nightmares of when Symmetra had auto aim. Like, bro, some of y'all don't even know. Right now, Symmetra shit just shoots out in a straight line. Her shit used to auto track. Like, it would shoot out, and then if you're like to the left or right of it, it would like turn and like it was automatic. That shit was fucking disgusting. It oh my god, nightmare fuel, bro. But you got to imagine, it's like 3 of her turrets are now hitting you, and her shit is hitting you, and you can't even like try to move. No, bro, it was so fucking bad. It was so bad. Toeborn, S tier. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Tried to open up the X on us. Saved it. Toeborn S tier. Toeborn S tier. Whew. Whew. Well, damn. That heart dropped for a second. I saw Twitter. I was like, they're gonna blast porn. I don't even watch. See, now I feel like that makes it seem like I be on Twitter looking for porn. Thing is, I don't be on Twitter. And I think if you don't be on Twitter, the default is just porn for some reason. Not for some reasons, because there's so much fucking porn on Twitter. But fucking, at least most of the time. Every time I open it up, it's like a scene of something being like, bro, stop doing that. It's like a scene. It's like, she did what? And it's like a thread. Sorry, Twitter sidetrack. Toeborn S tier, right? He may just have a hammer and a turret, but god damn it if that hammer and turret isn't fun as fuck to play. Right? If you've ever had a turret in a dream, you know that shit is hilarious. Oh, or you know it's hilarious if you've ever gotten to play and you're just like standing around and you're just getting kills in the kill feed from your turret. That should be hilarious. Tracer, the title character for a long time, C tier. Honestly, D tier. I hate Tracer. She's so annoying. She's not very good. Every placer I fucking play with or against, trash. Oh my god. I'm neutral on Widowmaker. Right? I think she takes a lot of skill, to be honest. I almost think she's losing her place in the game, though, to be honest. You know what I mean? The more characters that come out, the less viable Widowmaker is. The more people that have like some kind of shield or some kind of like crazy movement, like, you know, the more things that come out, the less viable she is, just straight up. Because she just has such a basic kit. You know what I mean? But Winston, bro, S tier. My car is named after Winston. How could I not? Did somebody say peanut butter? Like, bro, how could I not give Winston the S tier? Zarya, D tier. She may be the meta right now, but I think if you go Zarya, you're pussy, and you're giving up, unless they're already Zarya. But if you're going Zarya just because you're like, she's meta and counters everything, pussy, right? It's pussy shit. Zenyatta, S tier, purely based on lore, right? And well, go to Zenyatta, great. And I play Zen a little bit. Bro, it is fun that you can low-key focus on just trying to, like, fry niggas, and you got the damage output to do it. But, you know what I mean? It takes the right comp, because it's like, you can't play Lucio Zen, bro. I've seen people try it, too. Bro, whenever I get up with Zen, I'm like, damn. It's the one time I'm like, I'm not even going to try playing Lucio, because it's just, it don't work. Lucio Zen do not work. It's not a vibe. Not a vibe all the time. Anna, bro, I'm C tiering her, bro. I just don't like her. That is simple. I've never liked Anna. I don't like her, bro. Stupid ass character. Sombra, I'll A tier. She's cool. Bro, you could never play Sombra in comp, though. I mean, I've never even really tried to consistently play Sombra in comp. But, bro, Bans are changing up a little bit now, but usually she is banned. She is not allowed to play the motherfucking game. If you're a Sombra main, you know you're not allowed to play the game, bro. Orisa, I'm gonna give Orisa C tier, bro. I've always said this. Orisa is like what I imagine a tank. Like when you imagine a tank in a game, Orisa is like that. Especially like old Orisa when she had like shield automatically, not as just one of the perks and everything. Bro, that is the definition of a tank in the game. But the problem with Orisa, even though she is really really good, right, very versatile, works against a lot of comps. Problem with Orisa is she's so boring to play. I've always said this. The problem with Orisa has always been that she's boring to play. Dead ass. Doomfist, honestly, S tier, partially because of Black History Month, partially because they should not have killed my dog off, partially because they did my dog dirty, mainly because they did my dog dirty. Fuck Vendetta, I can't believe they did my dog dirty. He has the fucking Doomfist, bro. Some bullshit that they killed motherfucking Doomfist off. I swear to God. I swear to God, that's some bullshit they motherfucking killed Doomfist off. I swear to God. Moy Rizzy, I'm neutral on it. I like Moira conceptually. I don't like the way it inspires people to DPS Moira. You know what I mean? I think she's a great concept. Don't like the way she's inspired DPS Moira. And, you know, as a Lucio main, any auto aim, fuck that. I hate auto aim. Brig. She destroyed the game for years. She's never going to be able to make it out of D tier. She deserves her own tier below D tier called Brig tier, honestly. Am I able to do that on this? No, I can't. Yeah, but Brig, she literally single-handedly destroyed the game. Destroyed the game. Mr. Hamster, S tier. I mean, bro, it's a hamster ball. It's a hamster ball. That's a Hammond's the GOAT. Hammond's the GOAT. I'm starting to really fill up a lot of these ST characters, but I really love a lot of the characters. I'm not gonna cap. Ash, bro, I don't fuck with Ash. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's so many other characters that do exactly the same thing. That does exactly what Ash does, but better. I think Ash is really only there for ult farming. No cap. Bob goes crazy, but when you don't have Bob, you just get fried half the time. Bap. I'm kind of also in the C tier lane. Don't love Bap. No Bap. Sig. Little neutral on Sig. I think Sig's really good conceptually. I don't have a lot of fun playing him personally, but he is very good. Echo. I think I gotta give Echo S. Because like I said, I really enjoy Pharah, but Echo is just objectively better, bro. Like, Echo is just objectively better, gang. It's undeniable. Bro, I'm forgetting her name right now because I never play her. I'm going to B tier because, one, like I said, I never play her. And she's kind of just, like, a slightly different Soldier to me. Soldier, like, I was going to say more movement, but it's honestly similar amounts, just different. Because Soldier can constant sprint, but she doesn't slide and stuff. And her pulsar is, like, a slightly different, but... Junker Queen, she's the queen, bro. We gotta S tier the queen, bro. Right. And I really want to see what's about to happen in the lore with Junker Queen, to be honest. That's a big part of why. Kiri, A tier, bro. Good. Whenever I got a good Kiri on my team, I love it. I love it. I'm A tier in Ram, too. His story is going crazy in the lore. No cap. Lifeweaver, another B tier. I'm kind of mid on him. Same thing with Illari, honestly. I don't know what their lore is at all, and I'm just like, they're cool. Illari feels more like a DPS support, to be fair. I think that is a cool concept. Mauga, I don't fucking like you, Mauga. I think Mauga's stupid. Every time I fight Mauga, I'm like, this is a bitch-ass character. It's just annoying. Venture, I like Venture. I think he's cool. I think he fits in the A tier category. I'm definitely, okay, wait. I need to reevaluate some of these S's. I think Doomfist is actually an A. I'll put Zen A. I'll move Torb A. I'm going to put Echo A, but above Pharah. I think that, yeah, the S tier just got a little too cramped there. We had to be a bit realistic here. Juno. I'm going B tier on Juno. I'm gonna go A tier on Juno because I think I really like the movement concept, but I gotta practice. I gotta practice on it, no cap. But I can definitely see Juno. Juno does. It doesn't have a shout for being as fun as Lucio, but Juno is another very fun character, I will say. Hazard, D tier. I don't like Hazard. I think he looks stupid. Every time I see him, I think he's from Team Fortress 2. Freya. Kind of middle ground unfair. I don't know much about her. Wu Yang. I'm gonna A tier. No, I'm gonna B tier move Wu Yang. I haven't played him too much, but I don't know. I don't love the little orbs, but I think he's got really cool concepts. I probably should look into what his lore videos are. Problem is, Overwatch did this thing for a while where they low-key gave up lore. Like, I'm pretty sure Juno's lore is just she's from Mars. That's it. She's from Mars. Shut up one day. You know what I mean? Like, what type of shit is that? But, Vendetta, D tier. Fuck you. You killed Doomfist in Black History Month, bro. Like, are we so serious? Are we so serious? Ooh, and we're on to the 5 new candidates. 5 new candidates. We're going to save the best for last, of course. Okay. Domina is the one that I have not played yet, actually. But so far, she seems cracked. And I think she's a really cool, like I saw her lore video, very cool concept, right? I really like her ult and like the way her shield does like the segments and everything. So far I think Domina is really cool. I do need to like try her out still. Mizuki, I think another A tier. He is really cool. I did try him out. Very fun. Insanely cool concept. Alt is insanely cool. Like I think all the new characters are gonna be falling in the higher echelons here. Cause Onron, A tier. Easily, bro. Onron is gas. The whole fire mechanic and like heating him up and like speeding it, everything, gas. Absolute gas. Now, Buddy here, who I'm forgetting his name, B tier. He's the one where I'm like, but I think his lore could go crazy because I think there's a chance. They're saying he's got one of the super AIs in him. If his lore goes crazy, he could definitely move up. No cap. But the one character left, Mr. Jetpack Cat. Some people call this guy Little Guy Slop. I call him fucking goated. He's the only guy that's rivaling Lucio in most fun character to play. And it is a serious rivalry right now, and he just came out. We really got to see if they end up nerfing him or anything, but that little fast motherfucker is so fun to play. It's insane. He's adorable. He's a Jetpack Cat. But like I said, this is my tier list based purely on just what I have fun playing. Partially what I have fun playing, and partially just like who I'm hating on because of the lore and just past experience. But I like this list, you know. And again, this isn't about the meta. Don't take this as a list of who's the best characters to play a game, because I know it's not. But I enjoy this list. Some would say this is the best list on best Overwatch ranking list ever, and I would agree with them. Some would say I say that at the end of every ranking tier list. I would tell them they're a liar or gaslight them. The more you know. But thank you guys for watching. If you're on YouTube, watching the YouTube video after, we're about to move on to the next one. But thank you. I got one more for us today, boys. Last one, and then we're going to end off for today. YouTube, we got one more tier list for today. One more tier list to end off tier list day. And this time, we ranking some serious shit. We ranking motherfucking cereals. Right? I take this serious. I take myself as a little bit of cereal connoisseur. Ever since I moved out on my own, I've really learned to enjoy cereal. Because sometimes I'm too lazy to fucking cook, and you just pouring up a bowl of cereal. That's all we got, right? So, hey, I'm going to be real about it. Sometimes you just got to pour up that bowl of cereal. Now, I will say, there's some cereals I don't even know. So, okay. We gon' never mind. Wait. Nah, we just gonna call this forgettable. I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna leave the cereals that I don't know down in the bottom because there's definitely some on here I don't. I mean, they got some exotic bitches on this shit. They got Gorilla Munch. See this? They got Gorilla Munch. Who the fuck ever? If you had Gorilla Munch, please say that. Tell me in the comments what's up with Gorilla Munch. No cap. But I renamed the tiers here. We got bottom tier, bullshit ass cereals. Next we got some forgettable. In the middle we got some calm, some light. Right above that we got delectable, right? Delectable. Had to fix the spelling. And then for S tier we got give me my money, cause these are the ones that, man, whoever made this is definitely raking it in. These are some gas cereals, and they deserve to be breaking it in. But as always, let's hit Larry so we get into this motherfucker. And we're starting off crazy right now. If you know something about me, you know I love Apple Jacks. I think Apple Jacks is a goated cereal. Problem is, they can only go in delectable. And let me tell you why. Because the Apple Jacks at the bottom of the bag, you know, the dust that comes in the bottom of the bag, you can't mix that in the cereal, bro. It's so bad. Trust me, I've tried Apple Jack cereal dust, like Apple Jack cereal milk, like with extra dust. Fuck no. You do not want that shit. It's not good. You do not want that shit at all, buddy. It's not, no. Just no. Trust me, gang. Trust me. But that's why it could only go in delectable. If you want to make it and give me my money, you gotta have fire milk after. Pause. Blueberry, I have had this. Low-key, it's living in the forgettable section. Because I literally forget what it's like. But that means it's not bad. But it's not rememberable. Cap'n Crunch, but no berries, it's definitely forgettable. Cap'n Crunch berries, some calm. Cap'n Crunch sprinkled donut, a real nigga has never had, but that does kind of sound delicious. I might have to hit the store and find that. Cap'n Crunch oops all berries, delectable than a motherfucker. That shit is almost like, what am I saying? Fruit. What do they not? Oh, they don't have it on here. What's the fruit? With the tricks. Oh, they do have tricks. I'm sure. It's like tricks but better. I ain't gonna cap, but it's not the best. Cap'n Crunch peanut butter, which I've had, but like one time at some go forgettable. But I might have to try that again. I might have to see some of these cereals. I might have to tap back into. We might have to do a cereal tasting on stream soon. I might have to go get some cereals. Cheerios. I mean, I gotta put it in some calm. The basic giant box of Cheerios gotta go in something some calm. Chocolate Cheerios, forgettable. I think chocolate Cheerios low key worse than regular Cheerios. Right? I don't think they bullshit ass cereal, but nah, they not it. Frosted Cheerios, give me my money. Whoever got Frosted Cheerios, they was thinking, bro. Frosted Cheerios, low key to me, is like the better version of Frosted Flakes, bro. Because people dick ride Frosted Flakes, but I stand on this, bro. The Frosted Flakes, the second it touches milk, like dissolves in that bitch. It has no chance of not being soggy. There's zero chance of you having any crunch in that bowl of cereal when you pour the Frosted Flake. Or I saw someone the other day, they said you gotta pour milk first with Frosted Flakes. I was like, bro, if I gotta pour milk first, I'd rather not have the cereal, bro. I'm not a lunatic. I don't pour milk first. Alright, now, I've never been a Chex guy. It's one of those things, I've always looked at Chex, thought it was boring. I've never been a Chex guy. So maybe I gotta try the Chex. If you think Chex is good, let me know. But looking at Chex, it would fall on bullshit ass cereal. But I've never tried it, so I won't front. Chips Ahoy cereal. Oh wait, I haven't had the Chips Ahoy, but I've had the Cookie Crisps. The Cookie Crisp is what I'm gonna do next. Also, I haven't had the Cinnabon one. This looks fucking fire though. This looks delicious. But Cookie Crisps, bullshit ass cereal, bro. People used to always dick ride Cookie Crisps. Like, there's cookies, bro. No. Cookie Crisp is ass. And I stand on that to this day. Cookie Crisp is so bad. It's not good. And people just wanted to eat it because, like, it's cookies. But, like, no, bro. Just because it's cookies don't make it good, bro. Not it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Should I say, bro, we all know. Give me my money. This is one of the most goated cereals of all fucking time, bro. Like, universally, I've never met someone that don't fuck with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No cap. No cap. Cocoa Puffs, I'm gonna put it in delectable, and here's why. The top layer of the Cocoa Puffs, gas. Nice crunch to it, delicious. The bottom of the Cocoa Puffs, though, those last couple puffs, bro, all soggy and mushy. They not it. But then the chocolate milk does redeem it a little bit again to bring it back to delectable. I ain't gonna lie. Cornflakes is living in some calm. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm doing Crunch Berries a disservice by putting it with Cheerios and cornflakes and something calm. I gotta move it up to delectable. But Oops All Berries is definitely over Crunch Berries. But cornflakes, I mean, it's gotta go with something calm with Cheerios. It's not the worst. And somehow cornflakes hold their texture a little bit better than motherfucking Frosted Flakes. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Still putting cornflakes in forgettable, actually. But still. Kellogg's Pops, forgettable. I had it when I was a kid. Count Chocula, something calm. You get it around Halloween time, you grab you some Count Chocula. Not some crazy, but it's some calm. Definitely some calm. You know, it's fun for the time. Eggo's maple syrup cereal, bro, that looks good as fuck. What? Bro, Frankenberry? I've only had this once. It was actually good as fuck. Right? Frankenberry was good. Underrated. Bro, the French toast ones, delectable, but they're not as good as Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro. They're absolutely not. Bro, I stand on this. Now, this next one, bro. Fruit Loops is a bullshit ass cereal, bro. It's not good. For some, the Loops is not it, bro. The Loops ain't it. Right? The Loops got you going loopy. The Loops not it, bro. A lot of these rainbow cereals, they be trying to trick you with colors, but they not fire, gang. Trust me. And Frosted Flakes, bullshit ass cereal. Like I said, they get soggy immediately. No chance. It stands no chance, bro. Second it touches the water, it's gone. It's done. There's no. Frosted Flakes is a bullshit ass cereal. It's tricking you with the tiger, bro. Bro, because Frosted Flakes, no milk. If we were doing cereal, no milk, it'd be gas. This cereal has milk. And this ain't, nah, bro. I never been a mini wheats guy. Never heard of Golden Crisps. Never had a Golden Graham. Honey Bunches of Oats, some calm. I think that's fair to go right in some calm. Honeycomb, right there again, some calm. Honey Nut Cheerios goes in delectable. Honey Nut Cheerios is the ones. Honestly, I'm moving regular Cheerios down to forgettable and then putting Honey Nut in something calm. Because I feel like Honey Nut really is something calm. And with that, I feel like I put Captain Crunch Berries. Okay, we're getting the list together. And then they have Captain Crunch Berries in something calm. Oops All Berries in delectable. You know what I'm saying? Don, that's cereal. That feels like that's probably bad, even though I really want to say it looks good. Go Lean, never had that. Kix, never had that. Crave, bullshit ass cereal. They claim to have chocolate. You cannot taste that shit at all. It's like you're just eating bran. And it's not even the worst. It's just the fact that they claim that you're going to taste the chocolate and you do fucking not. You absolutely do not. Never been a Life cereal guy. Lucy-O's. I've never had Lucy-O's, but I dream to try some. Lucky Charms. Give me my money. Right? And there's people that be like, I don't like Lucky Charms, like I don't like the non-marshmallow bits like that. You're doing too much, bro. I think Lucky Charms, for the most part, is a very, very solid marshmallow to cereal bits ratio. Right? They do good in milk. The cereal can sometimes be a little iffy, but for the most part, it's good too. Never had Nutter Butters. Oreos is a bullshit ass cereal. It's not good, trust me. Not fucking good. We're about to hit a controversial opinion. Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles are bullshit ass cereals for the same reason as Frosted Flakes. The second they touch the water, they are so soggy. They aren't it. They aren't it. If we were going cereal no milk, honestly, all three of them might be S tier. But we're going cereal with milk, and they're not it. Second they add milk, not it. Never had Pop-Tart cereal, that actually does sound good. Never had Raisin Bran, that sounds disgusting. Never had that. Reese's Puff cereal, the nigga that thought of this was a genius. Give me my money. Nigga that thought of Reese's Puff cereal, he was a fucking genius. For real. Now, Rice Krispies, on their own, I think Rice Krispies are something calm. Me, I used to always have Rice Krispies and then I put mad sugar on top and it'd be so good. If you put sugar on top of the Rice Krispies, it's so good. I've never had cocoa Rice Krispies though. And Rice Krispies don't, you gotta eat the Rice Krispies quick. That is one thing. You do gotta eat them quick because they will get soggy semi-quick, but they'll hold their shape if you're eating with some vigor long enough that you're good. But if you let them get soggy, they're ass. S'mores, never had that. Never had Sour Patch cereal. That sounds terrible. K Special, never had. Again, not a mini wheat had. Trix. Trix is for kids. Trix is some calm. Trix is one of the few berry ones is decent. Trix is one of the few berry ones is decent. But I think the berries and Captain Crunch is better. And I've never had Waffle Crisps. And Wheaties I've had once, but they're hella forgettable, bro. I don't even remember what it was like. I just know I've had them once. Bang. Bang. I feel like I just nailed this fucking list. Okay, one, I feel like I nailed this list, and then I got a list of cereals that I low-key want to try. But some of these I feel like I gotta go back and hit again. I haven't had Count Chocolate in forever. I haven't had Trix and like a lot of these. Like right now, my main rotation is Applejack, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms. This has made me realize I need to add Frosted Flakes, Frosted Cheerios into that fucking mix. I ain't gonna lie. I would say I'm not gonna get Reese's Puffs because like I want to be more healthy, but I'm really thinking about it. None of these are fucking healthy. None of these are healthy. I do have a big box of Cheerios too, to be fair. But for the most part, I mean, these are good. These are good. Yeah, I mean, this is a list. I genuinely think this is one of the best lists we did today. This might be the most solid. Right, like that. Personal preference, but honestly, this is a 10 out of 10 list to me. No bullshit. No bullshit. But if you watch it on the YouTube video after, let me know anything else you might want me to rank. Let me know anything else you might want to react to. And thank you for watching. Alright. And like I said, I'm probably going to call it here, guys. We did 4 tier lists today, boys. I know it was a little bit of a short stream, but I didn't get on until late. And, you know, I got work in the morning, so I can't be on too much later. But tomorrow's fried dizzle, so I'm going to try to get some sleep today so we can do a little bit longer one tomorrow.